Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Extra Time presented by In 90 Minutes podcast. We finally made it to the FIFA World Cup break. Felt like we've been staring at it. It's been a mountain staring us in the face for quite some time now, really since the season began. Everybody's been talking about it, especially with the current state of our club and everything. I feel like that we've said all that can be said about the club, without just going in circles. So we're going to talk a little bit later. We're going to talk about the World Cup, the outlook for the U.S. Luke and I did World Cup predictors, so we're going to break those down, talk about matchups and stuff from each group and each round that we have. I feel like mine and Luke's, ironically, because we did talk about it a little bit already on Saturday, that we got to the same final but completely different ways. But first, we have a special guest tonight, Adam, a regular listener to the main show. Message us on Instagram, like I say every week. If you want to be on, message us on our socials. We'll get back to you and find a way for you to be on. Adam, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you. It's thanks for the invite. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. He's a streaming veteran, so we're still very much rookies in the whole streaming platform.
You're good. You're good.
But yeah, Adam's got an interesting story that's hits close to me and Luke that that he wanted to discuss with us about a topic that didn't really fit in the main show, since we kind of just go by week by week, match by match deal. Figured it'd fit good in this, so Adam, go ahead and take it away. Tell us your story that you told us.
First of all, you guys are awesome. What you're doing, you're growing, and I want to let you know right off the bat that as an Orlando City fan, I found you, and I've learned to follow you, and you guys are doing it right. So I appreciate that as a fan, as a part of the club, as someone that's really followed the club for many years. So thank you for all the grinding you guys have put out there, because it's working. It's working. So thank you very much, both of you, and of course the rest of the crew. I'm sure David's hiding behind his wall somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so I was a couple weeks ago. It was after the Montreal game, and when Dagger scored that goal on us, and I was like, oh, it was like brutal to heart and tore and And then I get it. I even made the comment on the main show that that kind of hurt. And I think John, you said, well, it's okay. He's in front of his own fans. I get it.
That was a mad. No, trust me. I was a Dagger fan before he did that, and he can
go eat an egg. So I don't want to have to bleep myself because I can do that. So it was still fresh in my mind. And then that following week, a gentleman was wearing. We went to Costco, which is what everyone in my age bracket does on a Saturday with their family, because that's what we do. And Luke, stop laughing. I get it. So anyway, I'm at Costco and I saw some guy wearing an Orlando City with a Dagger shirt, and I was like, "Oh, you shouldn't wear that shirt, man, because he scored in us last week," and he kind of rubbed it in, just kind of just talking a little smack. And he's like, "I know what I am. I'm the Ruckus. You don't know anything." And I turned to him, I said, "Really?" Because he's like, "Are you a member of the Wall?" I'm like, "No, obviously I'm not. I have difficulty walking and standing, so I can't be. But I would love to be on the Wall, and I would love to cheer, and I would love to do that. And I do what I can from my side of the stadium, because I've been a season pass holder for many, many years." And he was like, "Well, you're not a real fan because you're not a member of a Ruckus." And I turned to him, I said, "That doesn't make you a fan. That really doesn't make you a fan. What it does is it makes you part of the community. You're part of the culture of the team, that you're not just the Ruckus." And my wife started to get a little antsy, and because she knows how passionate I am about Orlando City and how passionate I am about the game of soccer or football, wherever you're from, and it just really rubbed me the wrong way. And I felt like someone telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not a member of Ruckus, then that doesn't make me a real fan. Really kind of I guess pissed me off.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean,
We were in the middle of the meat section at Costco, and they had these big prime ribs right there, and I was ready to grab one. And no, I'm just kidding. 20
I
pounds of
mean,
ground beef. We were ready to go.
yeah. When you sent that message, I obviously saw it, and the worst part is it didn't surprise me. And I'm sure, Luke, I think this is your first time like hearing the story. I kind of prefaced it a little bit Saturday night, but I'm sure you weren't surprised. You know, it's not something that's surprising for you either, because that's honestly why I left the Ruckus in 2022. I'd been a member since 2014, even when I didn't live here full time because of I worked in the golfing industry. So obviously the summers are slow here. Up north they're busy. So I for 2 years I chased the seasons and worked at golf courses up north. Come down here, work at a golf course during the wintertime. You know, and when I was down here, it'd be like a month, maybe a month and a half in the spring, and then maybe a month because at that time we weren't making playoffs. Maybe like 2 matches at the end of the season, but I still joined the Ruckus. Made some friends there that you know aren't members of the Ruckus for one reason or another. Um, and then in 2017, um, started dating somebody, kind of chose her over the club, and realized that was among other things was a terrible idea. We ended up going our separate ways. And then in
That's what you get, man.
2022 started going to matches more frequently. Didn't have season tickets or a ticket package or anything like that, but still like went to the Ruckus slot. And like the first interaction I had in, I can't remember if I think this was 22. We had like a 2 p.m. season opener on like a Sunday. So when I was going 2017 and before, like, the tailgates was like one big party. Everybody was together. You go, people would be offering food left and right. You could almost go. You could go there without a drink and get what you wanted to get.
Right.
So I show up. I buy like 3 pounds of bacon, like a bunch of eggs, buy 2 bottles of champagne, like 2 jugs of orange juice to make drinks. Brought some vodka. Brought way more than me and my girlfriend needed, and nobody wanted anything. Like it was like we got there and like you could walk over to the TCC tent, which TCC was still welcoming, but then it wasn't the community it was, and throughout the season, it was in about August before Treasure Coast Collective, which was used to be a chapter of the Ruckus, and at the time in 2022 was by far their biggest chapter. Um, but it was right before they announced it. I told my girlfriend, I said, "Hey, I don't think I'm joining the Ruckus next year. This isn't what it was. This isn't why I was a member of them." Um, and it really got to very like beating your chest, we're the Ruckus, and everybody else you don't even make eye contact with because they're less than you. And if you're not cheering a certain way or singing a certain way or what have you, you're to at the time, and it's still that way to me. You're outcasted. Luke and I always joke when they bring the song, the chant on that's in 90 minutes we will sing. Him and I will belt it out the way it's supposed to be sang, in our opinion, and the way clubs overseas and in South America, the way they sing it with passion. Because if you don't, it's a death march. But guess who's getting the weird looks? Luke and I, because we're singing. It's a song about passion. You're supposed to sing it with passion, and Luke and I are sitting there screaming our voices out, and we're getting the dirty looks because we're louder than everybody else in the wall, the two of us, and that's why we left. That's why we left it. And then eventually, I knew Brian from Treasure Coast Collective. He reached out to us and be like, "Hey, we're not members of the Ruckus anymore." No, I'm sorry. I reached out to him. Like, "You guys are really leaving Ruckus?" He's like, "Yeah, long story," which we won't get into here. Luke will get into it a little bit because he was a lot more involved in it at that time than I was. and just naturally made the transition to become members of Treasure Coast Collective, which is an unofficial supporter group of the club now.
Hey, but yet they made a jersey with Treasure Coast. Just saying.
Yeah,
Just,
no,
just putting
definitely,
that out there. I'm just going to put that out there.
definitely did one before the Ruckus and did one before an Iron
I'm just
Lion.
saying.
So
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. What supporters group has a jersey named after them?
I'm just saying.
Just us.
and it's as cursed as a Black Pearl too. So
Exactly. I'm just saying. But
yeah, Luke, what'd you think when you heard his story? What'd you think of it?
I was not shocked. I was not surprised to hear his story have the same consistencies as everyone else. Of course, bit of a backstory on me. I was a part of Ruckus the majority of my life, I would say. I joined Ruckus when I was like 10 years old. But I officially joined TCC the first time they were established, which was like
2015, 2016.
2015, 2016 season. I got adopted by Brian, which is the founder of TCC, and Erin, and they kind of just took me under their wing from there on. I was 10 years old, and it was great, and I didn't regret it from that point. Then, went on. Then, bit of a history. We were actually unaffiliated, founded unaffiliated, and then affiliated in 2017 officially. So then we joined the Ruckus, which had, it was great. Again, like you said, we were the biggest affiliate of the Ruckus by far. They saw the growth that we had. They saw the passion that we had. They wanted it. Everyone wanted in. Then we split in 2022.
Yep.
And then that's where everything kind of changed. From that point on of I think it was September of 20.
September's when it was official is when TCC released the
Yeah.
statement.
So as of September of 2022, TCC released a statement saying they were no longer going to be a part of the Ruckus as of next season. From that point on, the Ruckus had a choice, and I'm trying to keep this as neutral as possible, but of course, I'm going to have inherent bias based on the outcome that happened to me. They ended up, instead of just leaving the situation alone, having a decision to make whether it's going to be peaceful or hostile. The Ruckus chose hostility in the choices that they made. Those choices were banning members without fair or valid validity of reasons, taking away privileges of Ruckus's members, mistreating members who were a part of the Ruckus and TCC. Multiple just reasons for that. Stop talking to people, gossip, lie. I would even go as far to say defaming people's characters.
100%. I've seen the receipts too.
I would just say that's what's called stirring the pot for no reason.
Yeah, defaming people's characters, like myself. So as of that moment, tensions were on the rise, and I was 18 years old at the time when TCC made this decision to split from the Ruckus, and I was only 18. I think I was actually 17. And the Ruckus decided to go on a witch hunt because they got everyone else, and that was the last person left. So I had 6 individuals who were in their, I would say, mid-40s, mid-50s, going after me, trying to attack me, trying to defame my character, say I was a violent... this is, and quote, what they tried to ban me for. Bullying, harassment, and gang violence and threats. And quote. This is what they tried to get me for. These are all quotes. I can send you the whatever. I don't mind it. It's still in the email. I actually have it bookmarked on my email still. It's still there. But an 18-year-old kid got done for gang violence and threats and harassment on other members, which of course did not happen. So fast forward, I was holding strong. Then as of February, they still didn't get me. Then it was the first friendly match of the 2020 what was it, 2024 season then? Yeah, it was the
I think it
first.
was yeah, I think it was 2024 when you hadn't somehow been banned yet.
It was 2023 still. So this is now entering 2023.
Okay.
First preseason game of the day. I was allowed on the capo stand. I was buzzing, waiting for it for 10 years. I was a kid. I was the poster boy of the ruckus. You go back anything past 2022, they used my face for everything. I was the next generation.
Wait, so there's a baby picture of you out there?
Yeah, I was the
Nice.
youngest person
I'll be right
to
back.
ever go on the capo stand. And the club actually posted me back in the day. On the capo stand, I was 13 years old.
Please. Oh, please.
Um, I think I can
Well,
actually.
and the funny thing about it, to add on to what Luke's saying, is you look even after 2023 when deal with Apple was signed, which I think 23 was the first season.
22.
If you go
22.
22 was the first season.
22, yeah.
Okay, whatever the first season was, they released a video because it was after all the stuff went out, went on between Ruckus and Treasure Coast Collective. The club released a video, and Treasure Coast about the wall. It's like called, I forget what it's called, but it's called The Wall, and like it has chants and stuff. It's one of the
Yeah.
first videos
Yeah.
the club released on Apple. Treasure Coast Collective posted all over. I mean, you've been a fan long enough, Adam. You probably remember seeing the Jolly Roger if you paid attention in the wall. It's not there anymore. The Ruckus got it banned. Got the club to ban it because now any flag or two pole or sign that's in that wall has to be pre-approved by one of the supporter groups.
See, the problem with all that is and I've noticed this over the years because I sit right over where the tunnel is.
Okay.
So I'm on the first row, second balcony. I have a good view of everything. And I'm right on the edge line. Like I can see the guys warming up. I see everyone coming and going out of the tunnel. I'm right there over. I call them the three guys or the three burly guys with the big beards and yelling all the time with the big. Yeah, they're crazy.
Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah.
I
know
right,
them. Yeah.
I sit right over them. I'm right
Yeah,
above them.
yeah.
So that's where my seats were. And so I'm right across. So I'm yelling at the goalies. I'm doing all the things we're supposed to do that, as a fan, but I just can't do it in the same. But I notice looking across, the wall's not the wall anymore. It's over the course of the years that I was a member, a season ticket holder, I literally watched the wall be like full, and slowly it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And I'm like, what is going on? And like I am a passionate, European soccer fan too. So I watch all those games and you see the people over there and how the entire stadiums are erupting. And our one little section that they say they are the supporters is shrinking. But yet when you try to engage with somebody, he just pushes me away.
Yeah.
If you want to grow that section, you need to be inviting at least.
And I'm sorry you went through that.
You don't need to apologize.
No, and I just want to say that because, Orlando fans aren't like that. I now disassociate Orlando fans, which are us, people who have voices, people who want to go to the game, enjoy a game of football, socialize with people, which is great, but are there for the game. And then there's supporters group members who are there for something else. They're there for something else.
Yeah.
They're either there for a good time, which is fine. You can have a good time, but you're also there for the game. So don't forget that. Or they're there to boost their profile, get on a capo stand, show their face, show that, hey guys, I'm doing stuff. It's about
I can make flares go off.
Yeah. I can talk. I can shout the most. I can do that. It's not about who can shout the most. It's about who actually cares for the team.
And in my world, being across the stadium, it's about I want to hear you so I can hear your chants so I can learn them. So maybe I can get my people in my section who I know all the people in my section.
Yeah.
I can get them cheering and chanting so then we have a better support overall. And it's so frustrating that you can't even get in to talk to these a lot of these supporter groups because you're not a member. And just because I'm not a member doesn't mean I'm not a fan and I'm not a supporter. And it's very frustrating.
Exactly, and this is the message that I have for people, and this is it. I always say this every single time. Me and John, and David and Misael and Ahmed, we are no better than any other supporter who buys a ticket, because you are all there to do the same thing. We are all there. We are no better than you, and this is why we have people like you on, because we want to give these people a platform to speak their mind.
Am I allowed to curse on here?
PG-13.
Whatever. Never mind.
So one F word per episode.
One, yeah,
Whatever.
I do when I do set it up to go on YouTube. I do set it for not suitable for under 18. So
Oh,
we
you're
wouldn't get flagged if you do curse. We
You're
just
yes,
because of the way the main show is, we just try. Trust me, Luke knows me. I curse like a sailor when we're at the games.
So it's just, and I get it, and I appreciate the honesty, and it's frustrating because you have a whole 3/4 of the stadium that's full of supporters that you don't treat like supporters.
exactly. The majority of the fans aren't in the war, and yet you feel like you're better than the majority of the fans.
How would you feel if you were the wall? Let's say if you were the wall, right, and you saw flags on the other side.
They wouldn't like that.
Why not?
I feel like they'd feel jealous
Why?
because
Adam, were you at the CONCACAF Champions League match or
When
champion whatever
everyone
they
ran
call it?
around the stadium.
against Tigris when Tigris
No.
stuck the
it
pyro
was
in.
when Tigris was there in the CONCACAF. It was when we
Yeah.
made it to the CONCACAF Champions Cup. There was fans and like with I think you were trying to get to the. I think I know where you're trying to go with here, John.
Just the hissy fit that the look of horror
That
on leaders of the supporter groups' faces when the Tigris supporters on the opposite end popped their smoke, had flares, threw some smoke and flares onto the pitch, stuff like that. The horror they had. And Luke and I are sitting here like, this is awesome. Like,
That's what you're
can we
supposed
do
to
this?
do. That's what you're supposed.
No, and I know, and Adam, Luke and I have talked about it
many times.
outside of the show, just supporter culture in general. And you said it perfectly before the show. You think of that section as the wall. It's supposed to be one thing. But unfortunately, the way the club set it up, and Luke knows the exact verbiage better than I do, is the club set it up where there cannot be another supporters group unless the two supporters groups write off on it.
Autocratic elites is the correct terminology for it.
And I know for a fact, talking to people that would know, that if you were to audit specifically the Ruckus, because that's the one that the people we hang out with are constantly feuding with. But if you were if somebody were to hire a private audit of the club for their supporter groups, the Ruckus would lose their
Status.
status, because you're supposed to have, I believe it's 500 active members and 300 season ticket members. They will be lucky if they have 300
There's
active
no
members.
way. There's no way. Because you go and you see the games on TV. There's nobody there.
Exactly.
Well, they even had to last year, before the season started, the club even changed it. So it used to be all across the wall. The first 8 rows were supporter groups only, and
Now
then the
it-
club started to see, well, the outer section and a half, nobody's in. It's empty. The first 8 rows. Well, we want those to be filled up. So now they just made it the middle. What is it? 4 sections, 3 sections, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Basically right in front of the capo stands.
Yeah.
And the Ruckus was so full of themselves, and this has personally happened to me. And my friends, Luke was there. You were at Luke was there. And we usually, since they changed it, and even before they changed it, we always tried to be in like section 4 to 8, somewhere in that area. And so last season we get there for the Miami match, we get in, and one of the high-ranking members of the Ruckus stops us and said, "Nope, Ruckus members only." And I said, "Not this year." And he's like, "No, it's a Miami match. It's different." I'm like, "No, it's not. It says on Ticketmaster and on the club's website that the only sections that are for supporters groups is XYZ, whatever the numbers are." And he fought me on it. I took it up the ladder. I mean, I negotiate for a living, so I have no trouble, facing a conflict like that. And even though I was not sober at the time, was able to get the club backed me up in what I said.
It's the fact of the matter is it should be one team, one support. It doesn't matter. If you're a part of the Ruckus, why is the Ruckus not expanding out? Why are they not seeking other members? Why are they not expanding into the other the season members all around the stadium? They can easily do that, but they
Because
don't.
I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, they don't because it's not you're not you're not on the wall. And because you're not on the wall, you're not cool. You're not worthy.
It's not that, and I'll tell you, it is that. But the main reason is, and as somebody that has lived it, been in it, know the inside outs of it, know somebody who has been on the inside outs of it and has actually been a part of it on a position of power level
Yeah,
before the
leadership
whole
role.
debacle happened, the whole leadership level. The leadership council of the Ruckus is a smokescreen for the people of the Ruckus who are actually in charge. So the leadership council aren't actually in charge of the Ruckus. There are figureheads beyond them.
But either way,
All the shots.
they should be welcoming people instead of making you feel like you don't want to buy tickets around them.
Do I? Yeah, I get what you mean. John, do I drop Do I drop it? Do I drop the bomb on
Do it.
them?
I
I
think I
might
know
as
where you're
well.
going, so do
I
it.
might as well. So this is in the Ruckus bylaws. The Ruckus have bylaws, by the way. You can also get them and request them if you are a member of the Ruckus through anyone who is.
I'm not a member. Damn it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no, his thing
but
is
I
if
have
you
a
request
copy of them if you want them.
yeah,
Oh no, you're good.
This
Keep
is a
going.
fun fact. If somebody sues the Ruckus for liability, the members are responsible.
Wait, say that again, but in English, not European.
If somebody,
if somebody files a lawsuit against the Ruckus,
the
it's not the Ruckus is not responsible for it as an organization. The members are responsible for covering any
Damages.
legal.
damages, costs, fees, anything like that.
How would they get away with that?
Because it's written, and it's written in stone,
Oh,
and yet nobody knows these bylaws exist until
it comes down to needing it.
it comes down to if you get in trouble. And unfortunately for me, I got in trouble, so I found out the bylaws, the constitution. The Ruckus has a constitution, which is even more insane. Like,
Well, it's a foundation. I would assume they would have some basis.
they have like a constitution.
But the point of the point I'm trying to make is they're not willing to invite.
No.
They're not I would love to take my 11-year-old daughter and go and sit on that, then what do one game, go over to that side of the stadium and sit over there and let her experience that. And it would be fun, but I'm afraid to do that because I'm afraid that we're not going to be welcomed.
I will say this, Adam. You're welcome to come with us, and I'll send you the details. We've invited. David's been with us. Treasure Coast Collective. I mean, we have several people with us that have little kids. I bring my 4-year-old son.
I'm just saying for anybody. And
Yeah.
and thank you for the invite, of course, always.
Yeah.
I think we lost Luke.
Yes,
But
we did.
but I think that's the problem. That's part of the problem is it's not open-armed welcome. It's not they're it. I should
There
be
you
able to bring my daughter in and have fun with her
go. Hmm.
and let her enjoy the passion that I have, and maybe she can get that same passion. But instead, it comes back around to, well, you're not welcome here. Go back over to the other side where you get your free beer and your free chicken wings.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sitting in those sections. I'm kind of jelly of them, by the way. I just want to say. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter where my tickets are, where I'm a season pass holder. What matters is I'm here to support the team that you are supposedly the supporter group for the same team that I'm supporting, but yet you're not supporting me as a supporter of that same team that
Yeah.
we're supporting together.
And for those that are listening, because
Again.
Luke and I both, sorry to interrupt you, Adam, but I'm trying not to laugh you saying that because Luke and I have said that multiple times on this show. I've said it multiple times on the main show. Exactly what you said. It should be
And
we're
you're
there
hearing
supporting
it.
Orlando City. It doesn't matter if you're, you know, a member of X Club. I'm just throwing X Club as a random club name out there that comes to Orlando City games, or you're a member of the Ruckus or the ILF, or you're the member of the Treasure Coast Collective, or the British Pavilion, or, and I know I'm missing another one that left the Ruckus right around the same time Treasure Coast Collective did.
So a
We're all
question:
one.
Do you remember probably like 2 years ago where the away team sat?
The away team.
Any away team coming and their supporters, where did they sit?
Oh, they used to sit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's what you meant. They used to sit kind of in our stadium. You mean?
Yes.
They used to kind of sit in like. So if you're facing towards the wall, they kind of sat in the top right area,
And
kind
where
of
did I
where
where
there wasn't any.
and
Yeah.
my seat was right below them.
Yeah.
And who was giving them the most crap?
You.
This guy. They had this ugly face yelling at them all day
Don't knock
long.
yourself.
Oh hell yeah. All
Don't
day long.
knock yourself.
Come on, you can't do this. This would take you 20 years to do. Come on. This is lovely. So I'm doing my part. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm having fun, and you know what? It's bantering, it's fun. It's I wasn't there to beat them up. I wasn't there to harass them. I actually made a lot of friends with people from Atlanta. I made a lot of friends from other teams that came, and we had a great time. And yeah, we won, we lost. It was give and take. And that's why I had my seats where I have them, was because of that banter and that fun part. Even though I can't be standing and cheering for the entire 90 minutes, I can still do another part of that.
Mhm.
And it's frustrating because I want to be able to do that, but I'm just not considered and I'm not worthy. And it's
Yeah.
frustrating that you get blocked out because you're just,
You don't get a voice.
yeah.
No, because you have a different seat somewhere else.
I have a different seat and I paid
How,
so much
how
money.
childish is that? How
It's the
playground?
most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Yeah.
That you have people who pay more money and could support your group and make your group larger and probably invest some more money into your group that you are just blocking
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah, and I
Absolutely.
don't know if you know this. Speaking of money, Adam, but like for instance, the Ruckus, I think their cheapest membership this year was $25, and you basically got a Ruckus scarf with it,
Yeah.
and got to call yourself a member of the Ruckus.
I think I need one of those scarves. I don't. That's the one it's the one I don't have. So I have a
Yeah.
scarf from every game that I've ever gone to.
Nice.
So every game I go to, I buy one scarf. It's something I always have to buy, and not the live one here. That's a cat. So I have this whole room is wrapped in scarves.
That's so cool.
It's actually the soundproofing for my studio.
Nice.
Great. So I have. I mean, I need to get a Ruckus one. Yeah, I need.
Yeah,
I need that one.
but that $25 doesn't go to the club.
It goes to some
It goes to
that
the Ruckus.
pool of money for those leaders to dibble in.
Yeah. Says it goes to game day funds.
Whatever that is.
The
Whatever.
smoke, and if do they even still do the food that like they used to?
No. I don't
I
think so.
didn't think
I
they did.
can't actually speak, but I bet you they don't because
Yeah.
just whatever.
So I mean, it's it's one of those.
Tell
it
you
was
what, it
not.
wouldn't be
When
expensive to
you
do
sent me the
though.
message last week, I got excited because I'm like, yes, we can have somebody on. Yes, he watches the show, but that it wasn't involved in the turmoil that Luke and I was,
Nope.
and that still sees what the same exact thing we see, because the whole thing, and Luke and I both have talked to the Brian, the guy that founded Treasure Coast Collective, about what his vision of Treasure Coast Collective is, going forward. And I don't want to turn this into like a you know
On promotion.
Recruiting.
advertisement for Treasure Coast Collective, but it's the way that me and Luke and Brian and the majority of the other members of Treasure Coast Collective, I would be willing to say all the members of Treasure Coast Collective see it, and it's exactly what Adam said a minute ago. We're all there for the same reason, to support our club, whether you sit there and just watch the match and analyze the play on the field, or you're like me and you chant a little bit and you berate the other team while they're warming up, or if you're like Adam and you're sitting near the away supporters and you're having the banter back and forth with them.
Yeah.
We're all there for the same reason. It shouldn't be
You're
you're a member of the Ruckus, I'm standing here with these people. Oh, I'm a member of ILF, I'm here with these people.
It
Oh,
should be all one collective.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the way in a lot of, I would be willing to say nearly every other club in the MLS is that way. I know Cincinnati is, I know Miami is that way, I know LAFC is that way, where they're all under a banner. La Familia, like for instance, is Miami's supporter section, and then you have their different clubs under that. You go to Dortmund, one of the biggest supporter ultra sections in the world. They're all under that yellow wall banner, but there's different groups of them working together. And I mean, think about last year. We had one TIFO, however you want to say it. And that's because the two supporter groups that we have that make those decisions couldn't
Can't
get
agree.
along to coordinate to make one.
And when we were talking about this before we came on, you go over to Europe and you see these teams, and I'm not going to mention any specific team, but you see the whole stadiums are erupting. They have flags everywhere. They have drums everywhere. They have all sorts of hoopla everywhere, not just in one tiny little section. And why can't we be that club that becomes the almighty, we hate playing against this home team, because we go into that stadium, we go to the Den, and they are going to destroy us. The fans just make it impossible to hear, to play, to focus. That's what we need to do as a collective. And it's frustrating when we're not getting to that point.
No, definitely. And if you remember back to 2023, 2023, when we had that comeback against Columbus,
Yeah.
the Ramiro Enrique match.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the stadium
Um,
before we took that final free kick that Ramiro scored?
I was a little intoxicated at
Okay.
that.
The entire it was one of those times where I'm sitting there or standing there and chanting, and it's one of those, like, I just stopped because I was starting to feel it in my voice, needed to take a drink, and then you just hear it, and it's not just coming from around you, it's coming
everywhere.
from everywhere. And the want is there with the fans.
It is so there. It is so there.
The whole stadium is standing up chanting "Vamos Orlando."
So here's my comeback to that. Do you remember? And I know we keep going backwards. When we played at Camping World Stadium that first season, and there were 60,000 people in that stadium, and Kaká scored that goal, that stadium erupted, and everybody, and not just one section, everybody as a collective went up a notch or two. And that's what we're missing. Mm-hmm. I think when people think supporters, they think, yeah, yay, rah, rah. Luke, poor guy. Rah, rah. Ball, we just make a little noise when they score a goal, But no, if you're supporters from everywhere, and the whole everybody needs to be a part of the support And the problem is you have the supporter the supporter ruckus and the clubs that are affiliated, I don't know how you call it, whatever.
The affiliations, the chapters, whatever you want to
They
call it.
are so closed off to the rest of the stadium that you literally just feel like an outcast. You're not worthy. And that's how I felt when I talked to that guy who was wearing a Dagger shirt the week after he scored a goal against us. Like, and he's the guy that I'm supposed to be like, oh, well, you're the man then, I guess, because you're the ruckus. I don't know diddly do, I guess.
And that opens that could open a whole other can of worms, because that's also something that drives Luke and I crazy, is how this fan base holds on to former players. You know, Duncan, from what I understand, Duncan basically gave the club an ultimatum: either I get paid more, or sell me.
Yeah.
Well,
We
you're not
saw
going
him
to
in a
sell
Blackburn shirt. I don't know. My Wi-Fi's been a bit dodgy. I'm sorry for
You're
everyone
good.
watching. But if we saw Duncan in a Blackpool shirt, in a Blackburn shirt, like his loyalty's gone. Like
You know what?
his ship has sailed.
Not as bad as Pasalic.
No, not as bad as Pasalic right now. No,
Not
I
as
agree.
bad as Pasalic because he
Not
ended
even
up
close.
recovering and
I
stuff.
think Duncan was gone until Muriel was gone.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think,
I was.
I
Yeah,
think
and
that was the key, and now he has so much to offer, and I hope. I was thinking about this today, actually while I was in the shower. Sorry, and I was thinking about this, and I'm like, you know what? You guys talked last night about the players that you would get rid of, and someone said Duncan would be my trade off, and I'm like, there's no way I would get rid of Duncan, because if you, it's all about. This is when I said this. It's all about where is G-Man going to play. I think he's going to be a attacking midfielder, a number 9, feeding the front. That's what he needs to do, because he doesn't want to run. He's not going to want to do all that. I really feel that if he's an attacking midfielder in the middle, we have no middle. Everything comes from the sides right now, and everyone knows it. We have no middle because our midfield is horrible. Like one of the worst ranked midfielders in the league in history. Horrible. So if we had him in the middle, now we're creating more threats up the middle, and that's where we need to get the tippy 1-2s all the way up, and we can really become that next level team. And if they put him in the middle, then Duncan will stay.
And that's where, I think you and I had him last night, and obviously you did it through text, so I didn't get to really hear your explanation for it. We agreed. That's basically what I said. I said if we put Griezmann, up front, because like I said last night, and I've been saying, everything I've heard is the manager that we are bringing in or we want to bring in plays a variation of a 5-3-2 or a 3-5-2, so there's 2 strikers. That that Duncan would be perfect with the runs that he makes off the ball to play with.
He would thrive in that setting. Now you get out of that shape, right? You change that shape, and he's nothing. And when they don't play that shape, Orlando gets crushed.
Yeah.
Take the game, the Cincinnati game. We opened up well, and then we changed shape. And once we changed shape, what happened?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same story every single week. And you guys say it. I bang my head against a wall constantly that we sit back too quickly. We just play the bomb. It's everyone knows our game. Everyone knows it. And if we start changing it up and going up the middle instead of using the winger so much, guess what's going to happen?
That's the one thing that as much as I disagree with what Pep Guardiola teaches, or I wouldn't say disagree. There's aspects of the majority of the aspects of it I disagree with. But the one thing I agree with Pep Guardiola is the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line, and in soccer, that's up the middle.
Up the middle. And we have nobody No, but even Cartagena, who was a wall before, is no longer. He's not that same player. And I feel if we can get some money for him, get some money for a few of the other guys, and bring in a solid midfield core, and then maybe one or two backups for defense. I think sky's the limit. That's all we need. We don't need to change everything. We just need to pop in a few. Yeah.
And I talked with Luke about this at the Orlando City B match that they had against Miami at the main stadium.
Don't even get me going because I can do this all night long, man.
No, you're fine. That's why we have this. No, that's honestly why Luke and I started this, because we would be on for 2-3 hours after the main show talking about this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So this is why we have this show. We really have no time constraints doing this. It's kind of once we start talking in circles,
We just don't
we
stop.
we cut it off. But I was talking to Luke at the Orlando City B Miami 2 FC 2, whatever they call themselves.
I think they're in Miami too.
Yeah. And I said, would it be a crazy idea? Because I don't think anybody in the league has ever done it. To use all three DP spots on on the midfield. Your defense, get you a 6, get you an 8, get you a 10.
Why not?
The midfield the midfielders are supposed to be the ones with the ball on their feet.
Well, is Martin, is he still a DP, or is he no longer since he's
Martino Hayda is a DP. He's above what they can buy down.
so yeah, and then once Pasalic goes, because he's going to be gone after the World Cup, so we'll get good money for him, and then so that's one, and then we just need 2 more.
Yeah.
And that's it. I really think, and then we need someone. And we talked about Janssen. I think Janssen is phenomenal player. I think he is the heart and soul of that back line. He's not the best player, but he has that passion. The Schlegel heart kind of rubbed off on him a little bit, I guess, when Schlegel left. Mm-hmm. And I think if we have 2 solid defensemen and we have a third that's a rotating, then we're fine. I think we need 1 more. I think we need to get rid of Brekalo. I think he's becoming kind of a da-da-da, and replace him with a senior player of some sort, and then both of them can groom the next generation.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I firmly believe, and me and David G from LPO have talked about it. And I talked about it last night too on the main show. I really believe that's why Ricardo brought in Iago.
Yeah, I think if we got rid of Brekalo, bring in another senior, center forward or whatever, and center back, and worked with them to groom our next group of players, because Janssen only has another year, maybe.
I'm shocked he even came back after the injury he took last year.
I knew he would.
Yeah.
I knew he would, because he's got the heart. He's got the heart, and he may not have the same skills, but he's got the heart, and that's what's needed. And the problem is the guy's Brekalo doesn't have that. He doesn't have it, and he definitely doesn't have the skill to make up for that.
I think he has the skill. I think he's too adamant right now at playing center back, because he did very well as a left back last year. Very well. He did well as a left back last year. As a defensive left back. So I think that's why Atuesta is being exposed so much this year too, is because you got to think with Brekalo in as a left back, and then we had last year Janssen and Schlegel, Atuesta and Araujo had the freedom to move forward.
Right. Exactly. And now we don't have that.
Yeah, with having 2 overlapping left backs, especially with a 4-back system, if we have two overlapping fullbacks, one of those midfielders has to drop back to be that third defender.
And I think he's so exposed that he doesn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting swallowed. That's why I feel our midfield is what needs to be replaced, and then
100%
back.
You watching yesterday's show, Adam. You should have. I hope I got that point across.
Yeah, well, maybe
the two graphics I brought up, I thought, and we've been doing it all year.
Yeah.
You know, for those that didn't get to catch the show, you know, I had two graphics that basically showed two of Cincinnati's goals. Both goals were by Evander. The first one I showed was Evander's first goal. One of Cincinnati's players picked it up on their defensive half, a couple yards into their defensive half, drove it down 25, 35 yards.
Nothing. No
And
one, no
because there
one
was
even
no,
in the neighborhood to say hello. Like,
yeah, the closest somebody got to him was about 30, 35 yards from goal. And because there was no midfielder to step up to, you know, or riding his hip, the whole defensive line had to shift over, which left Evander on the weak side
which
wide open.
I even yell like, why do you leave this man wide open? Why he is a brilliant player, Messi level player, and you're just gonna leave him? Which I think he should have been on the World Cup team for Brazil, but oh well. But why would you leave him open? Like that's the one guy on the whole field you're leaving open. That is their boot. Like why would you?
Well, I mean, in that specific one, his first goal, the defense did the right thing. The one that really drove me crazy
I'm
with
not saying
him
they didn't do the right
was
thing,
the
but
second goal where he got it at midfield
why
and
not?
carried it to the top of the D and put it in.
Who's the blondie midfielder? The little kid, the
Gusky.
guy.
Gusky.
Take him, say stick on his hip the entire game, ride his hip,
I agree
and
with that
and
completely.
and stick to him like glue, and just mess him up. Just mess him up. Knock him down if you need to once or twice. Get him kind of off his game. Just mess him up. You don't have to do much. Just follow him. You know, just being there but just stay on his hip. How come they can't mark a man?
That's
I did
what-
that in college. We marked men all the time because we sucked. Like,
It reminded me of like when we played Messi that one time, and it's like Pereira was just constantly just getting beat by Messi, and like I'm like, why don't you just get Adarujo, right? Because Adarujo already wound Messi up, like without even man marking
and
him.
he can outrun him for days.
Yeah,
For
and
days.
like here you go. This is your man. Stick to him.
You and him are going out for drinks.
Yeah, like
Remember, and then he started
Follow
doing
him
that
to the
after we got
bus.
beat. What was it, 5-1 against them?
Oh.
I think that's the match that you were talking about a couple of years ago when we beat. And Luke's frozen now, so we'll never know.
You will never know.
But I think Luke was talking about the when we lost to them 5-1. It was like the second week of the season or something like that.
That was last year.
Was that just last? No, we beat them both times last year.
Then it was the year before. I don't know.
Yeah, it was 24, 2 years ago. So
Oh,
we
Poor Luke, man.
yeah.
You'd be stuck here by yourself if this kept going.
That's fine. I can talk to the wall about Orlando City.
Here comes
But
the cat.
you were talking about 2 years ago when we lost 5-1 against them, right? Luke.
He's still stuck. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
yeah. That's
Here
fine.
comes the
But can
cat.
you realize what did he do the next time we played them?
What, he scored a hat trick, didn't he?
No, the next time we as of last year we hadn't lost to Miami in league play in 3 matches. Well, now
Yeah.
3 matches in league play.
Weren't we the only stadium that Messi didn't win in?
Yes,
Something like that.
Yeah.
until this year, until we got coached
Until-
off the pitch.
Until this year.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
Yeah,
why
yeah.
they don't. Why we just don't take it. Like so when they have a player like that level, put a guy on him. Take Dusky. Take a Weber. Stick
They
to
did it
Weber.
with, that's what I'm saying. The second time we played them, or the first time we played them last season, it was Gervais, if you remember.
Yeah, Gervais
pocketed
wound him up.
And get him going. Let's go. Like so Evander was wide open 3-4 times and just they were willy-nilly that Cincinnati game all over, just passing all. They owned the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
They just because they left him wide open. We could not stop them because we could not figure out a way or a shape to stop Evander,
No.
which is frustrating.
Which is so frustrating because It seems like it happens to us all the time.
All the time.
All the star players for every single team scores against Orlando, no
Because
matter
we
what.
leave them unmarked. Mark them.
Yeah,
Just
like,
mark them.
like whether it's Cincinnati with Evander, whether it's like Miami with Messi, whether it's Joseph, we can go all the way back to.
You can go to LA with
era.
Sun. You can go to. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I mean, we could just go back to one of the worst moments that I could go back to, and it was Atlanta versus Orlando, and it was Joseph Martinez to break the single season record
Scoring
goal
record, and
scoring.
he scored.
And the one thing you don't want him to do is to break the record against us. And what happened 2 minutes in? He
broke.
freaking scored.
Because you can't mark them. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why we don't play. It's a arc. Is it the coaching? Is it the? I don't know.
It is. It has to be, and it's the style. And it's not even down to
It's horrible. It's horrible.
It's the style. Yeah.
Horrible.
It's
They
the
can all
style
go
of-
to hell. It's hard. This guy says it's horrible.
Yeah.
My grandmother can coach better.
I mean, the way Perriman looked Saturday, I think.
He coached himself out. He
Yeah.
coached himself out. Like if he had any shot of making as I'm going to be the man, even though we all know he's not. But if I'm going to be the man and I win a mid-tier team with a big-time player, I just made myself look like an asshole.
Yep, no, definitely, you're fine.
I'm gonna create burn it down t-shirts starting now.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have a bunch of those sound effects. I have some good ones.
I have to burn it down, please.
So I mean, it's definitely a coaching thing. I mean, we could go on all night about every topic.
It's not working. The over the top's not. Everyone knows. They all know. They all know.
Yeah.
There's a reason. There's a reason the direct ball over the top stops in high school, and it's usually low level high school that it stops at. There's a reason why you don't see high level high school teams, club teams playing that over the top.
Here's the comeback to that, John. You ready? How come we can't play out of the back?
Because we've
Because
got
Because we have no one in the middle of the midfield.
because we have no midfield.
Because we have no one in the middle. Not even the sides. All they do is run. Which, hey, keep running. Run till you die. That's fine. But we have no one in the middle to control the midfield. We have no player to orchestrate. What did the maestro do back in the day? What did he do? He controlled the middle. We don't have that player anymore. And once he left,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just saying, all right, I'm done on my band. I'm done on my rant. We're done. Move on.
You're fine. Yeah, I mean, I think I said it on here.
I think I hear the crickets. Yep, that's the crickets. We're
There you
done.
go. Last week, Pereira was more of an 8 than a 10 because everybody wanted to call him a 10 when he was here.
Yeah.
And he left, and we've had no presence with a ball possessing
There's
midfield.
no one in the middle, and there's no. I'm.
No, you can go off. This is what it's here for. This is the show.
You don't want me to keep going. You don't. No.
Have you seen this show? I've been so frustrated about.
All I see is your bad hairdos.
Yeah.
That's all I see. That's it. Nothing else.
Adam, this guy will go on for 45 minutes about kicking towards the. He has gone for 25 minutes about the
Don't get
team
me
not
started
kicking
on
towards
that.
the wall in the second half.
Hey, we did it the other day.
No, we haven't.
We
We
won.
haven't in what 2 seasons almost.
We haven't kicked towards the ball in the second half in 2 seasons. We need to get rid of this manager. It's ridiculous.
Definitely.
There's no way that we lose a coin toss every week.
Maybe let me tell you this. Maybe the wall's not helping the team.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Going back, maybe they don't want to kick towards the wall in the second half. Did you ever think that? Just
You froze. You blew his mind so much. He
blew his
froze.
mind. It broke the internet.
All right, let's move on to the World Cup.
I think I'm on point with that one. but that's just me.
Yeah, no, I mean that 100% could be, probably is
I mean,
why.
he totally left.
could be-
I think I totally made him. Yeah,
I mean that 100% could be,
I think so. I think so.
definitely. Well, and of course my World Cup predictor. So we can do a World Cup predictor together because mine
Yeah,
didn't
Minecraft
fit.
out.
Hey, girl.
All right,
Hey,
let's do
girl.
this.
All right, so
I got my delete my curse button ready set up for you.
there you go.
Okay, Luke.
So-
So mine did I break your internet a little more when I said that?
Yeah, you broke it. Fully gone.
All right, go ahead. Let's put this graphic up. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm sure everybody knows by now the U.S.
I'm ready. I got it right here. Where is it? Wait.
released
There it
their
I got it right
released
there.
their official roster for the World Cup here.
Don't even
And
get me started on the roster.
what's that?
Don't even get me started. There we go. United States.
So it's kind of what everybody expected even before the leak on Friday, except for the fact that
I'll let you go ahead.
Diego Luna was left off, and Christian Roldan somehow was still on the roster.
No, you're missing one. You're missing one. You are missing a big one.
Which one?
Zendejas.
Yes. Well,
He
He's
was
on there.
I know that. I know he's on there. That's kind of a big wow. He was not in the last two camps,
true.
and he has just a few goals with the team. I mean, I can pull it up right here. Because I follow US kind of a little more than the average Joe here, and I was waiting for the announcement of to be on the actual app. And Zendejas has 2 goals in 13 appearances.
Yeah, that's not.
And they pulled Luna and put him in. I don't see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Where
that
Luna-
one,
Luna-
and then, or you could even go and say Gio Reyna, who hasn't done anything for his club and hasn't done anything for the national team in the last 3 years.
Yeah, Gio has 9 goals in 36 appearances for the U.S. national team. But he's been riding a bench
Yeah,
on his club team. So let's, do you want to just go down the list here and kind of,
yeah, I'd love to hear, and I'll feed off of it because you probably follow it more closely than I do.
I do.
Adam, who do you think the starting goalkeeper? Let's just go through who we think the
Starting
line.
Freeze.
Think it's gonna be Freeze. Okay.
Freeze. I think that you need to have Turner, which is going to be a solid backup in case something happens to Freeze. But I think Freeze won it. I think it's his.
Yeah, and I feel like Freeze is a little bit better, even though he had that one mess up against Jamaica last year. I think he's a little bit better on his feet.
I think they have this month and a half, to kind of really, or month to get going, and he's played very well with the club team. So, so I think he's good. I think he's got a lot. I'd be surprised if Turner started. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, me too. I would agree with that. Defenders, I feel like the defenders are pretty set.
Well,
other than our center backs.
It's all shape related. It depends on what team we're playing. And Luke, you would probably know the European teams a little better than me. But depending on what teams we're playing, I'm going to say our starting backs will be Chris Richards, depending on his ankle. Then you have Miles Robinson, and then starting out in the beginning for the first round, Tim Ream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then he's going to sit the bench for the next couple rounds, and then you have Alex Freeman on the outside, and you have Sergino Dest on the other side.
So you don't think Jedi starts on the left?
I don't think Jedi's going to
I
start for the
don't
first
think
couple.
you don't think Robertson's gonna start.
Not for the first couple. Not for the first
Okay,
couple because they
right.
just finished season.
Okay, yeah, they did just finish the
So
season.
since they just finished, they are going to take a little bit of a break, and I
Yeah, but
think
these players are built for that. This is what I'm trying to
yeah,
say.
but
Like,
when you
Boost.
look at what happened with oh who was it last time? There was a bunch of teams that they went right into it and they burnt out really
yeah,
badly
yeah.
in the second, third
I
round.
guess. I guess
So
I
I
could
think
see it. I
I
could.
see the rotation happening in the second round, third
Yeah,
round will be the players. We'll have
Mhm.
those guys will be in
yeah.
once we get going. Um,
So what formation are you going with? Sorry, are you going
five,
for a
five,
4-4-2 or a 4-3-3?
3-3.
Okay.
5-3-3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Midfielders. Obviously, it's probably going to be Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, and who else?
Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, and Sebastian Berhalter.
That
Really?
breaks my heart.
Yeah. Sebastian Berhalter has the best free kick out of anyone on the team. He's got the best corner. He's got the best free kick. So that's why he's there.
Okay.
I think Gio is a substitute. He's the extra. If something happens, that's what he's only going to play. Christian Rodon is a sub, and Brendan Harrison is a sub. Unfortunately, I think he would do well this season if he this round if he actually played a little bit. I think those two are going to sit the bench. Gio is if someone gets hurt, and then the other two are going to rotate in.
And Malik. I think Malik and Gio are the first two off the bench as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Malik.
I like Malik too, but I think his play is not going to
Yeah,
work.
it's not the style that fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. But I really like Malik Tillman. I think he's
My big question about Weston McKennie is what color is he going to do his hair? That's all I want to know. Come on, let's go.
He goes with just bald.
No, he goes red, white. He'll change it up. He
No, yeah, I remember he had the red, white, and blue over
red,
here
white,
a couple of
blue.
years
I think
ago.
I want to see if he's going to do. He said he's going to do a soccer ball on his head, red, white, and blue this year. But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
And then forwards, obviously Pulisic's going to start.
No.
You don't think they're going to start him?
No.
really.
No. Not for the first round.
Well, I'm saying, let's say our first knockout round. The ones that really matter.
Maybe even there, he might come off the bench. I don't think, and you're gonna look at me like I'm batshit crazy. I think he's been such in a drought that if he scores, if he doesn't score a goal, and if he's gonna start the first game, obviously we all know that. But if he doesn't score a goal or get an assist in the first game, he's gonna go to the bench because he's blaming that on he's tired.
But he's the captain, isn't he?
That don't mean
No,
shit.
it'll probably be Tyler or Ream. Tyler Adams or Tim Ream.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I could see
No,
Tim Ream.
Pulisic's only worn the armband when Tyler Adams and Tim
not-
Ream haven't been on the
Okay.
pitch.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say Tim Ream then. He's probably Okay, that's fair.
So yeah, Pulisic will be a starter. There's no question about that. But I think he's been beat up this season. The second half, he was fantastic. The first half, he was the best player in City. Yeah, he was the best player. So I mean, yeah, I think he's going to need a break. I think he's going to want a break just like the other players. I think they're going to go with Flo up top, and they're either going to use Haji, or they're going to go with Ricardo Pepi.
Who's the third? They
Probably
were kind of 5-3-3. Who's the
Zendaya.
third?
Zendaya.
Okay. Do you think Zendayas? It'll be Zendayas,
On the
Bellingham,
right.
and either Haji or
He'll be
Tim?
on the left, and Flo will be in the middle. Haji will be on the right.
Okay.
Haji Wright's been exceptional this season.
Haji right.
I'll give him credit where credit's due.
And Pepe's off the bench, and Tim Ream, or Tim Weah. The fact that he's in here as a forward tells you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were going to put him in as a midfielder or a defender. That tells you a lot.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm not. Sorry, I'm not a fan of that Balogun. I'm not a fan
Flo?
of him at all.
That's because he pulled a 1776 on you guys and
No,
said
it's
screw
because
England.
he's a
I'm
really
American.
bad player.
Flo has been very good the end of this past season. He's put up a lot of goals, and I think going forward, he's going to be. There's two people on the team that have that opportunity to really shine, to take their career to that next level. I think Flo is one of them. I think Weston McKennie is another one, and then the last one who I think is going to do well and well enough to get himself actually on the field on a premier team would be Alex Friedman.
Yeah,
my boy.
Now, I've said for years since this group of players, since this core group of players started playing, that the Team USA goes where Weston McKennie goes. Not saying he's the best player, but to me, Weston McKennie is the most crucial player for them.
And why is that? Because he plays in the middle of the field and he controls. Oh my God, I can do this all day. Drives me nuts. Yes, I agree.
But he also has that demeanor where he'll never be the captain, but
he can't be the captain.
He can't be because he's too goofy. But he's got the demeanor of when you're in the 89th minute against Argentina and a tackle needs to be made, or
he will take down Messi, not a problem.
Yeah. And so we know Tyler Adams. I love Tyler. Tyler Adams is one of my favorite players the U.S. has ever had, and he's only been on the national team for what, 6 years now.
Yep, this is his second.
I just love. I know I said we don't cuss, but I love his shithousery that he does. It's just I love
it. So I think Alex Friedman is our hometown hero, and I think that he has an opportunity to get away from the crappy, really bad team that he went to, and if he does well, he can actually make it that next step and use this right here to jump him where he really wanted to go, and he should have gone to a premier team. I think he should have stayed with Orlando for this part of the season, but I get why they traded him, because it comes down to money. Yeah. But I think he's only played like maybe I think it was 120 minutes the whole season so far.
Something like that. I'll look it up right now.
Horrible. But I'm not his manager. But either way, I think he's going to want to go to a team that's going to embrace him and bring him in and show him love and put him on the field.
Yeah, definitely. He played. He got up to 340 minutes this season.
Wow, that's breaking.
Because they played him like the last 4 or 5 matches. I think he started or something like that. He played. Yeah. I know he played a lot for them the last several.
Yeah, last few games maybe. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, it shouldn't take 4 months to get someone off the bench.
No, 100%. But to me, it also. I always said on the show last year that before. If I was Alex Friedman's father, obviously his father's a borderline Hall of Fame American football player.
I am your father.
But he, I would have said you need to get your left foot to work for you before you need to go to Europe. Because you think of what most accomplished left backs have in Europe in the top leagues.
They have to have it.
The right backs, they have both feet, and you look at him at everything, every pass, every trap. He did shoot it a couple times for us with his left foot, but they were
all into the Petrolic, whatever his name is, Croatian trap.
Yeah, that's why they were so good together. Yeah, one was left-footed, the other one was right-footed, and they just fed off of each other.
Yep. And now they don't have each other, and they both kind of shit the bed.
Definitely.
All right, moving on.
Next, we're going to do something kind of fun. I'm going to change it up a little than what I said the pre-show, Luke, because my
screen.
Yeah, I can't think right now. my predictor. We were going to do a World Cup predictor and compare them, but I couldn't get mine to work. Or to say it, like it refreshed during the show.
Mine refreshed every time, so I think I don't know.
Really? Okay. So let's do this. There we go. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm just going to make the predictor the biggest one. We'll go group by group, kind of say who we think's going to move on. A lot of the groups, it's pretty obvious who's going to move on, and then we'll just go from there. So this is using copafootball.com. It's the first one on Google that you come up with. If this video gets flagged, the video gets flagged. I'll cut this part out. We've already been going for an hour and 15 minutes. So Group A.
You're not gonna get dinged for this.
I know, but just in case.
Group A.
Group A, we got Mexico, South Africa, Korea Republic, and Czechia.
Czechia's gonna win.
You think Czechia's got it? Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
How about you, Luke?
oh, that's not what I have. I've got South Korea to win the group.
What?
Yeah.
South Korea.
That's who I had. That's who I had too. But so
I had Mexico in third. South Korea. I had Croatia in first, or Czechia in first.
yeah.
Korea in second. Mexico in third. South Africa in fourth.
Okay.
So I've got.
We'll do it that way since there's three of us. If two people agree and one person doesn't, we'll rank it that way.
All right.
All right, moving on.
Group B, we got Canada, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. I hope I said that better than Gretzky said it.
That was so funny.
Qatar and Switzerland. I think Switzerland wins that group.
Switzerland goes second.
You think
Well,
Switzerland?
Switzerland go first. Canada second. Bosnia third and Qatar fourth. Yeah.
You think Qatar? I thought Qatar did pretty well. I thought they were.
Yeah.
I put them
not as
Qatar in
good as-
third.
That's what I had Qatar in third because of their relationship with FIFA, hosting the last World Cup and everything. You know, something silly's going to go on to
Yeah,
boost their rating a little
I
bit.
think you're gonna.
Okay.
And then Group C.
I've
That's
got
how
it.
I have it as is, right there.
I've got it.
Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti.
I disagree. I think Morocco will be higher.
What?
You think
I think
Morocco wins the group?
I think Morocco is going to beat Brazil.
Okay.
Okay, I've got it like that. I've got Brazil, Morocco. I've actually put Scotland in second.
And Adam, to be clear, I'm high on Morocco. I have Morocco when we get down to the bracket. I actually have them going decently far.
Yeah,
We'll have to see the match
I
how
think
they play out.
Morocco will come back around when we get to the whatever. Yeah, we'll see.
The elimination.
Yeah.
And then USA, Paraguay, Australia, Turkey.
Okay.
Are we going to be honest here?
Of course.
Are we going to be honest?
You're not going to
I
do
know
it.
where you're going, Luke.
I'm not going to agree with you.
Luke's looks like this.
No, it doesn't.
No. He has Turkey above USA.
No, it goes Turkey, USA,
Yeah.
Australia, then Paraguay.
Oh, you changed it from when we talked on
You
Saturday.
think Paraguay? No way. Australia is going to lose to Paraguay. You're crazy.
I don't think Australia's losing to Paraguay. I think the top three teams will beat each other, and then it just comes to goal differential.
I think USA is going to win.
You think it's USA? I would agree.
I
think
think
it shapes out like this.
Of course you think! You're bloody American!
You're
Like-
bloody American. Australia is not going to beat Turkey. Sorry.
You don't think so?
No. There's no chance.
Luke, where did you have Australia? Did you have Australia below Turkey?
I had Australia above Turkey at one point, but I had Turkey beating Australia.
Okay. So we'll go like that.
Turkey is or Turkey.
Okay.
They are a good team.
They are a
yes.
great team. That's why I'm saying it. They've got a lot of quality in their team.
Yeah, they are a good team. I don't think they're going to beat USA, but I think they're
No, I don't think so either. But
I'm keeping it real.
I think they'll beat. I think they'll get a draw against the USA and beat the others.
Maybe. Yeah. I can see that. And then it comes down to goal differential.
Group E: Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador.
Now, how has Germany fumbled this? Like, how have they got this group then? Like,
That's the easiest group.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you've got Germany, Ecuador, Cote d'Ivoire, and then Curacao.
And this is the weakest Germany team they're putting out.
Yeah.
in 50
Because they
years.
want Germany to go through. Sick of this.
Yeah, they're going to get beat in the next round, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yep. I,
Group
Right.
Group F:
Netherlands.
Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia.
oh. I would put Japan above Netherlands.
Really?
I'd agree.
Yep. And then leave it like that.
What do you
Uh,
say, Luke?
He's gonna move Sweden.
I'm gonna move Sweden. You're right. I was gonna move Sweden to second.
Over Netherlands?
Yeah. The Netherlands are bottle jobs. So
They always do well in the groups, though.
But
yeah,
who,
they do.
and who plays for the Netherlands?
Yeah, I'd leave it as that. I'd leave it as that. If
I'm
that's
just
where we're
saying.
going.
They may get beat in the next round, but I think they're gonna do well in the opening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'd put Sweden as one of the best third place teams.
Yeah, oh
Okay.
definitely.
We'll
Definitely.
get there. There's a section for that
Yeah,
down
yeah,
here.
yeah,
We'll
yeah,
get to that.
Yeah. All right.
Group G: Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand.
Belgium.
Just leave it like that.
Yeah, I'd agree.
No, I'd switch Iran and New Zealand. But other than that, that's it.
Okay. I don't,
Really? You
I'm
think?
fine
I
with that.
think. I think. I mean, it's a toss up either way. But
Yeah, that's. I mean, to me, it's neither here nor there with
I
that
think
one.
Iran is a better team versus New Zealand, and Iran is coming to the U.S. and they're going to try to make a mark.
All right. Group H.
Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay.
Uruguay in second, Spain in first.
Uruguay, then Saudi Arabia.
That's how I have it.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yep.
All right. And then I'll reread the groups for those listening. I'll give the top two for those listening. When we finish up the groups, we've got 4 more left. Group I: France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway.
Norway third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree. And then Group J, this is another one.
Senegal is
You know,
gonna be
you love
they're
how-
gonna be a good team to watch. Senegal.
what's that?
Senegal is going to be a good team to watch.
Yes.
Yeah. Austria. I would switch Austria and Algeria. But other than that.
Yep. We're getting Group J. Blah.
Yeah, Group J is one of the easiest. If it wasn't for Group E, Group J would be the easiest in my opinion.
Yeah. And
Group K, we got Portugal, Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia.
Colombia first.
Colombia first. Yeah.
Don't argue with me.
I'd go Colombia second.
You're
I would
crazy.
agree with you, Luke. I just feel like Colombia never, even in group play, never rises to the occasion.
No.
I think they have the talent to. I just
And then
don't think they just seem to always crumble when they need that.
And
that
I'm
extra
gonna put a little spin on this. I had Colombia, Congo, and then Portugal.
Wow.
The DR.
So Luke and I actually talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this with Portugal and Brazil Saturday after the match. Portugal and Brazil, I feel, are Brazil's obviously more talented, but they're both in the same situation where they both play very individualized
Right.
style of play and
Right.
tend to be kind of selfish, not really much of a team. I think if Brazil or Portugal can put their egos aside, which I know asking Ronaldo to do that's impossible, and asking Neymar and Vinny Jr. to do that's virtually impossible. But if they are able to somehow find a way to become a true team, I think both clubs threaten for the title for
Yeah.
both countries
I
if
think
they're able to do that.
Congo. If you watched Congo, they played Italy, and they played very well. And they beat a decent Italy team that had passion. And I think I don't know. Congo, I think, is going to make it out.
Okay. Well, they can be one of the third place teams. We still got that.
I know. I think they're going to do better than you think, and I think Colombia is going to win the bracket.
Cool. Okay. I think because Luke and I agree, it's we'll
Keep it as
like
that. Keep it like that.
Yeah.
And then Group L, Luke's not allowed to talk because he has England winning the whole thing probably.
You just had the US talking. Why can't I talk? But I agree with the group prediction there.
I think what they have the group at is how it is.
I agree with that.
Yep. I concur.
All right. So starting with Group A, the top 2 of every group. Group A is Korea, Republic, and Czechia. Group B is Switzerland and Canada. Group C is Brazil and Morocco. Group D is USA and Turkey. Group E is Germany and Ecuador. Group F is Japan and Netherlands. Group G is Belgium and Egypt. Group H is Spain and Uruguay. Group 1 is France and Senegal. Group J is Argentina and Austria. Group K is Portugal and Colombia. And Group L is England and Croatia.
All right, screenshot that so we can save that for a couple weeks from now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will here in a moment once we're not on the thing. Once it's off the feed. Third place teams, best third place teams. Who we got? Let's each
Sweden.
pick
Sweden.
pick one. Adam, you can go. I know who you're gonna pick.
Sweden.
You think it's Sweden over? Oh no, we had Colombia second. That's right.
Yep.
Luke,
Sweden.
You know what? Norway.
Oh.
Yeah, Norway.
I'm gonna go
Norway
Australia.
over Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Australia.
You really think Norway over Mexico?
No, I think Mexico will get in.
You think?
They're gonna pick
Legit.
Mexico because they're a home. They're gonna
Yeah.
pick Mexico.
Yeah, I'll put Mexico in.
Okay. All right, Adam, go ahead. We'll just
Oh,
keep
last
going.
one.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Scotland.
Oh,
Scotland.
Oh no.
Scotland. I just like saying it. Like I'm Sean Connery.
It's 8, isn't it?
It's 8, so we got 4 more left.
Yeah. So now you can pick.
Adam being the guest gets to pick.
You
4.
can pick your. I'll pick Norway.
You'll
for
do
Luke.
Norway. Okay. Who you got, Luke?
Oh. Yeah. You know what? Let's go Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah, they've got
I'm gonna
Semenyo.
go Congo, and then Adam with the last one.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So then we start with what are they called? Single elimination play. First
Round 32.
round of 32.
Interesting matchup, this one.
Czechia and Canada.
Canada loses.
Yeah, Czechia.
Our unfortunately our goalie, he's gonna lose this one to his own player, his teammate,
Who's
Yeah,
that?
Germany, Sweden.
because
Germany.
Croatia has Pasalic and Canada's goalie is our.
Well,
goalie.
that's Czechia, not Croatia. Czechia.
Oh, check. Oh, well, whatever,
Yeah. I was like, who do we have to
I'm
place for
losing mine.
Czechia?
whatever.
You're good. Germany and Sweden.
Germany.
Even though they're weak, I do agree with that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep, Germany.
Yeah. Japan and Morocco. I think this is a match that will be overlooked, but that'll be a great match.
That's a big
That's
match.
a tough one to call.
Yeah.
That's a really tough one to call.
I'm gonna say that's
Anyone
gonna
have a-
be Morocco.
Does anyone have a coin? We could do a coin toss.
I think it's going to be Morocco with
Yeah. I
Morocco.
put Morocco over momentum. Yeah.
Brazil and Netherlands.
That's Brazil.
Yeah. They won't bottle it just yet.
That's their last round.
France and Australia.
France.
France. Yeah.
Is Luke actually going to say France is going to win?
Yeah.
He's not.
Ecuador and Senegal. I think this is another one that's going to be an overlooked match. That'll be-
Senegal. There's no
Senegal.
question about them. Yep.
Senegal.
I think it'll be exciting, though. I think it'll be like 4-3, 4-2. Well, high scoring, high paced game by both of them.
That's
This
gonna
is-
be a great game.
Yeah.
South Korea versus Mexico.
I have Korea.
Korea.
Yeah.
Korea beat them twice in preseason in friendlies,
Yeah.
and they didn't just beat them; they made them look stupid because they played their B team basically.
Here you go, Luke. Civil War.
England. Come on.
I think that's a no question, even though
Yeah.
Scotland's a quality side.
And Brendan, if you are watching this, he's my mate. He is Scottish. You're getting that ever happen.
USA, Norway. I think US wins.
Yeah, USA. wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Holland. Odegaard.
Whatever.
That's 2 players.
Okay. What if this is the whole thing? Then the US is going to win the whole thing.
The U.S.
How many goals? Look, if you can look this up, Luke. How many goals did Holland score against Crystal Palace this year?
Crystal Palace. What does that have to do with anything?
That's who Chris Richards plays for.
So
That's who's going to be marked on Holland the whole match.
all
Yeah,
right,
they
all
know
right.
each other.
Whatever. That's not how football works, but
That's not. I think U.S. is going to win.
yeah,
Yes.
we'll go with it. Well, it's two.
Belgium and Ghana.
Oh,
Belgium.
what? Ghana.
I think Belgium.
No.
Spain and Austria.
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain.
Next one is Switzerland and the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Switzerland.
Yeah. That's it for Congo. Sorry, guys.
That's as far as your run goes.
That's
And in this match, they'll have to have the riot police on the pitch for
Yeah.
Argentina and Uruguay.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good matchup.
that's
Yeah.
a great
I hope
one.
that happens.
Oh,
I hope that happens. You're gonna have to say Argentina. You have to, but
Why?
you don't want to say it
why?
because I don't want to.
But why do we have to say it?
Because Uruguay's not
Uruguay's
is
not
not the Uruguay of 8
Okay.
years ago.
They don't have that guy that headbutts you in the middle of the field
All
anymore.
right, we'll go with Argentina.
Whatever that guy, that 6'9" dude was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portugal, Saudi Arabia.
I think that's Portugal.
Portugal.
Turkey and Croatia.
Tough one to call.
Yeah.
That's a
I
tough.
have Turkey going through.
I think Croatia.
I'll go Croatia.
I think Croatia is going to be
And
Turkey.
then
They've
Egypt
still
and
got a
Colombia.
little bit left in them.
Well, remember Croatia was top 4.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You gotta remember they're an up and coming squad that the last couple rounds of the World Cup they've been growing. So
Made it to a World Cup final.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll go with them.
and they made it to Euro final.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Egypt, Colombia.
Colombia.
John.
I'd agree.
Okay,
I'd
I'm out.
agree.
I'm
I know
out.
Luke doesn't.
I'm outnumbered. Oh, Germany, France. I'm not calling anyone in this one. I want both of them to lose.
That's going to be France.
I think it's France. Yeah.
This is the end. This is where Germany meets their maker.
Neither. No.
Czechia and Morocco.
Czechia, Morocco. Ooh,
Morocco.
I think Morocco. Yep.
again?
Yep.
They're not going to. They're yeah. That's
They're just strong and they're tough too.
Yeah.
Brazil and Senegal. I think this is Brazil.
Brazil.
unfortunately
Korea Republic and England. I have it England.
England. Yes.
Come on.
Spain and Switzerland. I have Spain.
Yes.
Spain. Yeah.
U.S. Belgium. I have us.
This is the round. This right here, this is the game that everyone talks about. US Belgium round of 16. This is the game that everybody says will either make or break the US right here. And every time I do my bracketing, it always comes to US Belgium round of 16. So I think I'm hoping the US win, but I feel we got squashed by them so badly during our friendly that we're going to come out with a different mission.
I agree.
I think we're going to lose.
You think we go through?
I think we're going to lose.
You think we're going to lose?
Yeah.
See, I if you've watched the guys on the to me, if you watch the guys that are on the squad, we always do better the next match.
I
Think
agree.
about after they
I
squashed
agree.
us what we
This is
look
the
like.
game that I'm literally going to sit there and every other goddamn word is going to be some kind of fucking curse word. That's the game.
What do you
It
got, Luke?
makes my whole bracket.
Did Luke freeze on us? I think Luke froze on us.
He's looking at his phone or it froze. Yep, he's off.
Nope, it froze.
So
All right, let's move to. I think Portugal and Colombia. You and I would be at a deadlock as well.
I think Colombia.
So who you got, Luke? Real quick, backing up. U.S. Belgium.
U.S. Belgium. Belgium.
Portugal and Colombia. I have Portugal.
Portugal.
Colombia.
Argentina and Croatia.
Croatia.
What?
I'm saying it for
I'm never
drama.
backing it.
I'm saying it for drama. Argentina.
I'm never backing Argentina. Sorry.
Now you're gonna leave it on my shoulders here. You know,
Do
Look,
it.
look who Argentina plays. Look who
final game
Portugal
right there.
plays. Portugal plays the winner of that match.
That's still
You
a
know,
World Cup,
FIFA. If it comes down to FIFA, they're going to put Argentina in there.
but either way, it's a World Cup final. That's a World Cup final game right there in the
Yeah.
round of 16.
Yeah.
So
So is this one. You could argue.
I'm gonna have to say Messi. I'm gonna have to.
All right. Quarterfinals, we got France versus Morocco.
France. France.
Yeah.
Then Spain versus Belgium.
Spain.
That's a tough game. And remember, the U.S. would have played that game. And once again, if we rose to the occasion, that's who we would match up with. And would
Yep.
U.S. beat Spain? That's a question.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean? Like,
So
Probably
let me
not.
put it this way: if we make it to that game, how you were talking about Freeman earlier when we were going over the roster, that would be the match. Sorry, he plays on the right. My bad. Never mind.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
I was going with Yamal. The hype around Yamal. If for whatever reason Freeman got the start, it would be him, but it wouldn't
Oh,
be.
Jamal, he's out for his ankle.
He is out
He's-
for the whole thing.
No, he hasn't. He's on the roster, but he hasn't been approved to play yet.
Okay.
Lemine's
I would
not.
imagine by that time, because that'll be what.
He might, but he's not gonna be up to speed.
Yeah, true.
So I just think that if we win that game and we go to the Spain and we win Spain, then it's unreal. Then the avenue is there. It's there. If not,
Think about what our U20s did against France.
I'm just saying, and we have beaten England before in the past.
Hey.
England's never
Hey.
beat us.
Hey.
England has never beat the United States in a World Cup.
I'm just saying it's possible if we win the round of 16 against Belgium. I'm just saying I didn't pick them.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there. Luke, don't hate me.
No, I'm not.
It's all right. Don't be
Luke
hating.
knows if it gets to that, I will be unbearable. If it gets to
I
U.S.
will-
England at any point.
I will send you videos of me throwing it at my TV. So this way you can see. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on.
All right, Brazil and England.
Don't do it, please.
England.
Yes.
It's England.
England. In this scenario, it's got to be England. I think.
Yeah.
I think Brazil is overrated this year. I think their squad is not the Brazil of the past. I think the players they picked. If you watch how Brazil formed, the players are not the players you thought they were going to pick, and they're going to be lucky if they make it out of the round of 16.
Who, Brazil?
Yeah.
I thank you for somebody saying it.
I know my stuff.
Well, I agreed with you too, Luke, the other night. I said I agree. Their biggest issue, the biggest thing stopping them is how selfish their players currently are right now.
Yeah.
Well, and their coaching is horrible. Their coaching is horrible. They play arrogant, and Neymar's flop has been integrated into the team, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
not.
even more bizarre.
It's not going. That's even more bizarre. It's not. They're not going to. They're not going to do well. That's even if they make it out of the round of 16. It's if they make it out of the round of 16.
Yeah.
Remember,
the
they're playing Netherlands in the round of 32.
Yeah.
So who knows? They might not even make it out of that round, which I wouldn't even be surprised if they didn't make it out of that round.
The Last Dance is the last one.
This will be the match that everybody talks about in the tournament. even more so than the final, I think. If it shapes out like that. Portugal and Argentina.
I say, oh wait, I'll let you say first. I already know what
I
I'm
say I say Portugal. I think Portugal's got too much quality. Argentina, I think, is over the hill.
I say Portugal
Yeah.
because Portugal did not build their squad around one player.
No.
They don't have to play him.
No, they don't, and I don't. I think he will play, but
He'll play the first couple rounds, but he will not play deep.
no, he won't play deep.
He'll
He
come.
can't.
Yeah, he'll be a super sub.
Yeah, he'll come out on super sub. I don't think he'll
Yeah.
play deep.
And and go into the next one. I'm not being biased again, so I'm going to shut up. All right.
So then we go to the semifinals.
France versus Spain.
France and Spain.
So this is where things get a little weird. I think Spain beats France.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
Because France lost a lot of their very experienced players, and they're now playing with a younger squad. They have a very young squad this year, and I think since they have such a young squad, I'd be impressed if they get to this round. I don't think they'll get past this round.
You don't.
I just don't see it. And Spain being as strong as they are, yeah.
Who you got, Luke? Spain?
I've got Spain.
We're unanimous on that one. My heart and my brain are telling me something two completely different things in this one, but I'll let you go.
Use your brain.
It's going to be England.
Use your brain. Thank you. Want Ronaldo in a World Cup final? Oh, get out of here.
Never going to happen. Never going to happen.
We're ruining the dream.
We're killing it. Killing it.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
Spain versus England in the final.
No,
We all know who Luke's picking.
no two finals are the same. That's all I'm gonna say. No two finals are the same.
What was it? There's only been who won the Euro? Spain won the Euros, right?
Spain won the Euros pretty convincingly, but no two finals are the same.
yeah.
And there's only been, we looked it up the other night, there's only been two teams to win the Euros and be a Euro holder and win the World Cup, and that was Spain in 2010 and East Germany in like 72 or 74 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you said, East Germany, that's enough for me. Luke doesn't even know what that is.
Or was it West?
It was West Germany.
It was West Germany, sorry.
I'm going to have to go with England, but I disagree with the bracket. I think my prediction is Colombia will be at the end, and Colombia will beat Spain.
John, do you agree? England?
With the way this shaped out, I would say it's England, yeah.
Oh yeah, the way this shaped out, definitely England.
Yeah, I
Yay!
mean, mine was a little different. Mine had a lot of differences, kind of. I mean, the Final Four ended up being different because I actually had in mind with the U.S. I actually had the U.S. playing Argentina in, was it the round of the quarterfinals, I think,
Yeah. Can I have a plot twist?
or the round of 16, one of them. I can't remember. But
Plot twist.
go ahead.
I have a plot twist. I do not back us if we go against Spain in a final. I just don't. Like if it's I know it's not the same England team, of course, but if England's going against Spain in the final, I'm not backing us.
You don't think? I think they're gonna. I think it's the last hurrah for what's his name, Kane.
Kane's only 32.
And I think he's not going to play at.
You don't think he's going to play in that when he's 36?
I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to be that level at 36. That's what I'm saying. This is the last hurrah, and I think England's been needing to make a statement for the last couple of years, and they just haven't been making it.
The last couple years? You mean the last 60? Like
Yeah, last couple of years. How do you? You're just a baby. How do you know? It's your whole lifetime. I'll take that.
Because my dad was 7 when they won the World Cup.
And your dad's younger than me.
Was he 7? He was 6. He was 6
That's
when they won the
horrible,
World
man.
Cup.
I'm old.
And I'm devastated that my dad can't even remember the last. I want us to win the World Cup more
him.
for my dad
Yeah.
than it is for me.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. That's awesome.
Because he was 7 when they won it,
And he doesn't even.
I've got so much time to see us potentially win stuff.
I just think that the U.S. If the U.S. gets that good opportunity in the round of 16, and we actually beat Belgium, that's going to be a game. That's the bracket for the U.S.
Yeah.
It's also the same bracket for Colombia. If Colombia can get past that, then their bracketing is really, really easy.
Listen, I want to make a disclosure here. I completely support the US. I am not against the US. I am an American myself. I'm a dual citizen.
I'm calling some blasphemy on this shit. Let me see your green card.
I'm an American citizen. I support my.
Which, by the way, for those, where Luke and I are planning on doing watch-alongs for every one of the U.S. matches.
Yeah.
Or at least, depending on their schedule and when it is during the week. Well, group stage, we're planning on it. And then it just depends on times they play outside of the group stage.
And no England games because I will be absolutely shitting myself.
I will have this TV on every single game going in the background. It will be playing on nonstop.
Unless I'm not there. That's the thing. Because I might be at a game.
I will be at 2 games.
I might be at 2 games as well. It's a once in a lifetime thing, so I'm gonna try to make 2.
Yep, I'm doing 2. Yeah, 2. One of them the final.
Which one?
Final.
Which one?
Final in New York.
Really?
I have a family member that has a skybox at the stadium.
Oh.
Rub it in. Yeah, come on. Let's fight. Let's go. Come on.
No.
I hope England gets there. Yes. And then I'll be at a game in Los Angeles.
So, Adam, if I get Luke to buzz his hair like to the length of mine, and England makes it, will you take him there with you?
Only if he does a red, white, and blue mohawk.
Technically, hey, Luke, whoa. Technically, that would be the colors of England's badge.
Yeah, United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Mate, I'd do it. I'd shave my head off. I'd shave the whole thing off to go to the World Cup final. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Deal.
I can't make any. I didn't buy the tickets.
No, I know, but it's a deal. If it's on, I'll definitely do that.
You know how many people have been like, how many seats are in that skybox? I'm like, it holds 22 seats. It's 22, and everybody's throwing money my way. Dude, I'll give you $1,000. I'll give you $2,000, $5,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't. It's someone knows, my family member knows I'm a huge soccer fan, and they're like, I'm gonna give you a present.
That's
you
awesome.
get tickets, you come up here. I got a place to stay. I can get to the stadium. I'm good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's jealous of that.
Me and my wife are going, and then our kiddo is staying at grandparents' house.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I might actually.
After the World Cup, they changed the stadium back to his Giants, and yeah.
Yeah, I might actually travel to England instead, and go with all.
That'd be fun too.
That
almost be because I know how big sporting events like that get. That would almost be more fun. Just flying over
fly to England and then be a supporter in England to watch a game in the U.S.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of backwards? Wouldn't they want to fly here to watch?
No, because it's too expensive. Everyone's not going.
Really? I think that's going to be an issue.
No England fans are going to be there.
Not to be political, but I think one of the big issues is going to be attendance
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of these smaller international games, no one's going to go to.
No England fan. No England fan. I think England Travel Club will be there because they've got affiliations. But like, if you're not in the England Travel Club, then
Yeah, like if you
you're
go
not going.
to if you pull up that bracket again and there's like a Congo versus whoever,
Curacao.
yeah, like who's going to go to that game? You know, who's going to, and that's gonna be a problem in the beginning rounds. No one's gonna want to go to those games because they're so expensive. They're gonna want to save their money to go to a later game.
The hope is that the prices just drop because the
They've
anticipation.
already started dropping, and they're
Yeah.
still not dropping enough. They're still not. You know what? When they had the World Cup last time, they had the World Cup in the U.S., you could spend $60, $60, and get decent seats.
Yeah.
And now you can't even get seats for $500. That's a problem.
Yep.
You don't even get me going on that.
No, yeah. I mean, it'll be just like what happened last year with the Club World Cup, where tickets were not as astronomical as they are with the World Cup this year, but they were extremely expensive. And then, like 2-3 days before the match, there were certain matches you could get into for $5.
Yeah, my family member told me that he had his firm that owns he owns the firm, but his firm had to pay an additional $100,000 for the use of their skybox that they already own because of they have a lifelong membership with that stadium to own that skybox, and FIFA required they have to pay to be able to use the skybox.
That's insane.
$100,000. Now they can go to any game that's going to be played there, but either way, think about that.
Yeah. Because usually with a skybox, you have tickets to everything that's at the like the you know.
But they
I know-
also FIFA made everyone take their badging off.
Yeah. Atlanta Stadium's no longer Mercedes-Benz Stadium's no longer Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Now
It's
Atlanta Stadium. It's Atlanta,
MetLife. What would they change MetLife Stadium to?
New Jersey, or New York.
Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, one of those. And then they have to hurry up to do the badging again for the
We
football.
broke Luke's internet again, almost.
I'm still here. I'm still alive.
I just think it's horrible.
No, it is the whole thing. I mean, we can talk. This is what I'm about to say is a conversation for a different time, but the fact that these NFL stadiums are willing to bow down and make their surfaces natural grass when the NFLPA clearly wants it to be natural grass and they won't do that is a joke. It's going to cause a lockout the next CBA comes up for the NFL.
You think so?
Well, I've already heard people say, "Well, yeah." Listening to like former players, current and former players, like on podcasts and stuff, where they can talk a little bit more freely. They say the difference their body feels like after playing. They feel like when they play on natural grass, their body feels like they landed on a bed 1,000 times. They said when they play on the artificial stuff, they said they feel like that they were getting slammed into concrete 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And if you remember, I know Luke doesn't know because he doesn't pay attention to American football, but I'm assuming you do a little bit, Adam. If you remember when the new artificial stuff started getting so popular, it was
The artificial pebbles,
it was like, oh, it's going to be so much softer and so much safer, and
and now everyone gets an ACL or LCL, whatever it is,
or
torn.
Achilles.
Torn. It's tearing their legs up. That's more than anything. It's tearing their legs up.
Every time we play a match, every time Orlando City plays a match on one of the fake grass pitches, if we get out of there without an injury, unless we're playing somebody that's terrible, it's a win.
When we go up to Gillette Stadium, it's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
That's
Atlanta's the same way. Seattle's the same way.
Well, my biggest fear is that someone's going to rip their knee out, and it's because the floor. I played football on one of those. I agree. It's
terrible. I played both on them. I played soccer and then I played American football on it, and You get that stuff in your eyes, man. It never comes out.
Soccer, I didn't play soccer on.
Soccer's brutal. The ball bounce is weird. The lines are weird because you have the American football lines on there too.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
Couldn't tell you.
So,
But anyway, I still think U.S. is going to win the World Cup. Shut up.
as a fan, I do too. Just like I think Orlando's going to win the U.S. Open Cup, the Leagues Cup, the
that's more
MLS Cup.
realistic though.
Well, I'm a fan. Fans aren't realistic. That's why you're called fanatics.
England's going to win the World Cup.
You're out of your mind.
The U.S. is going to pull, just like Scotland did, pull 1776 on you guys.
Scotland. You got to say it right, man.
Or
Say it from the gut. Scotland.
Or Scotland.
England has never beaten the United States in World Cup competition.
Yeah,
I think, I'm just saying, if we can get past the Belgian game and overcome that hump, we got a good shot. Like that's
you can't. You didn't qualify in 2018.
who cares?
That's a completely different team.
Exactly, because you're saying you haven't beaten us, but you didn't play in one tournament.
So
don't
That's
play
the reason
every
you
year.
didn't beat us.
You guys didn't beat us the last one, and we were without Pulisic that match. I think.
No, I think Pulisic was in that game.
Was he in the game?
yes,
I can't remember.
no, I don't remember.
All right, because remember he had that goal that he ran into the keeper.
Yeah,
and he messed
then he
up
got
his
injured.
hip or something.
Was that
He
against?
was out.
Was that against England?
No, it was the match before. I thought it was the match before England.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Wasn't England our the U.S.'s third match last year or last World Cup?
Yeah, I think it, or is it second? It was something else.
Third cycle in the
Third?
cycle. It was third.
Yeah.
I thought it was third.
Yeah.
Because we were, what was it? Who did we play first? Can't even remember. But it was 4 years ago. Well, it's changed since then. But
I think England's got the drive to get there. They're just not. They're missing something.
What they're missing?
Something.
I think we've got it.
they don't know how to play.
I don't
the beautiful
think-
game.
I don't think. I tell you what we're missing. We're
I think
missing
England's going to do
We're
that thing called hit the bed.
No, we're missing experience.
Yeah, they have. That's exactly what that's called.
Yeah, we're missing experience, and that's what I
It's
genuinely.
Kane's last go around, and I think Pickford in goal is going to be solid, but not solid enough because his defense in front of him is not solid enough. Not solid enough, but they have a good shot. They have a good shot. I mean, they're in the bracket to win for a reason.
I mean, they probably have the best midfield, since it's a topic of tonight. They probably have the best midfield in the competition.
Absolutely, without a absolute.
I wouldn't give the absolutely without a doubt, but yes, they have.
By miles. It's not even close.
I disagree.
It's not even close.
I think Czechia has a better midfield.
Eze. Oh no, I'm not dealing with this. Sorry. Today.
I was trying to get him to bite, but he wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
He was.
I have a Scottish mate. Nobody can get me apart from him.
I was trying. I mean, come on, I gotta try.
Yeah, you gotta try.
I gotta
Yeah.
try. Come on,
Like
You're
the
here.
US making it out of the group, you've got to try.
I gotta try. We're gonna make it out of the group. You're crazy. At least I brushed my hair today.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I got on, and I told Luke. I said, "Luke, your hair's too clean. You need to mess it up."
Mess it up. Adam's gonna mess with you.
Hey, I have hair. That is the main thing.
I have.
For those of you that don't know, several weeks ago, probably a month
I have a
ago, at this
ponytail.
time, Luke came on after a heck of a day, and his hair was a mess on the main show.
Mate,
hot.
mate, because we decide to do the podcast after I have 4 classes. Who decides?
It's your
this?
fault for agreeing to do the podcast at 9 p.m. live on Monday.
It's a rough life, man. I'm sorry. I wish I had 4 classes.
4 classes.
I wish I had only 4 classes.
No, in a day.
Yeah, and I wish I had that.
Oh, yeah.
What's my job? I'm a dog trainer.
Yeah.
Today I had 13 classes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just giving you a little reality check there.
Yeah.
Yep.
This old man. Just saying.
He's from the young. He's from what? He's that generation that's soft.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. I need a coddle. Need a coddle. You don't know what it's like to drink from the hose outside, do you?
No, I do.
Yeah.
No, honestly, Adam, knowing Luke and knowing his parents, he probably he does. Luke is definitely the definition of an old soul. When
Well,
I say that with
you got me beat on Orlando City knowledge, Luke. I'll give you that by a long shot.
My dad is turning 70 this year.
70. Wow.
Is he?
I'm not going to tell you how old I am.
Yeah, but yeah, and all the other so I've got older parents, so I'm an old soul when it comes to
Good. You should be. It makes you what's the word? Enlightened.
And they're all like, "Oh, you've got these types of parents, so they must be soft." I said, "Soft."
They kick your ass.
I said, "They still."
They don't stop.
They don't stop.
Stop. We don't stop. Oh,
I
you
thought-
got we're done? Go do that now.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
all the time.
That's how that works.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
we got anything else, guys? Is that it for tonight?
Yeah, kick towards the wall in the fucking second half. If we don't start doing that, I'm cancelling my season. Or I'm switching my season ticket to the other end.
Come over to my side. Come on.
Exactly.
Come
We
over
go
to my
sit in the prawn
side.
and cocktail seats with David.
Yeah, I'm going to the prawn cocktail brigade. If I can afford it. 'Cause I can't.
We'll see how much they up. We'll see how much they up it with Grease Mountain coming.
I know.
Yeah.
$1,000.
I don't think they're gonna do it like they did in Miami
What, like
at all. I hope that I feel like Jared Dillon has a good enough grasp on things that's not something that happens.
I wouldn't back him that much, but we'll see.
They're gonna raise it. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna raise it, but it's not gonna be
Especially with the
astronomical.
same team that charges $55 for a T-shirt.
55. Try 65.
Yeah, $65
That
for
94. That 94 throwback shirt was 64.99.
This shirt was expensive. I remember. I have hats all the way up to. I don't know if you can. Oh, you can't see it, but there's hats. I have hats all the way around the whole, except for the one spot.
That's so cool. I want to see your setup.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see it when we
I'll
finish.
change the cameras. After.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
Well, thank you.
Definitely.
I mean,
But-
it's a professional studio. It's a studio.
Yeah.
And I got everything. I got it all. But not enough about me. No, whatever.
Well, thank you for joining us, Adam.
Thank
I
you.
know I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Anytime, bring me on.
Anytime you run into other hooligans out there from the supporter groups, feel free to come on and share with us, or if you just want to talk a little more about the
you're always welcome.
just like everybody's welcome on here. Just contact us, DM us on social media, and we'll coordinate it. We're gonna start recording on Tuesdays now, thankfully, instead of at 10:30, 11 o'clock on Mondays.
It
What?
works better for me on Tuesdays.
DM John on social media, please don't.
No, DM the show.
Oh,
DM
the
the
show.
show.
Okay.
Yeah, I
DM the show.
just DM'd the show.
Okay.
Yeah, just DM the show. I'm honestly, as far as socials go, on the show's accounts more than my personal ones because I never post anything on my personal ones. So I'm more likely to see it on the shows unless it's TikTok, and then I'm on my own because David takes care of TikTok usually.
Oh, I don't even have a TikTok. Am I not?
But
Am I not cool?
I don't have TikTok either.
Yes, that's the right. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
TikTok's awful.
TikTok's Satan.
But thank you for everybody that'll watch this, that'll listen to this. Leave your comments about how, what you think of the supporter group. If you if indifferent, if you have a an excuse for that individual acting that way, we'd love to hear it. We'll go over it next show. I don't know exactly when our next show will be. I would imagine it'll be leading up to probably in 2 weeks. Yeah, leading up to the
We have some
first US
friendlies.
match.
We got some friendlies coming up too.
There are friendlies coming up
Why don't
for the US.
Yeah.
and England
What's that?
and England.
I
England,
don't.
yeah, England plays
Sorry.
for England. Who's England play here?
Who cares?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, yeah.
I'm going to that game.
Are you really?
Yep. Up the lads.
Nice. Yeah, on May 31st,
Yeah.
the U.S. men play Senegal at 3:30. June 6th, we play Germany at 2:30.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a test right there.
Yeah.
Because if we beat the shit out of Germany, and that shows a lot about Germany being bad and U.S. being good.
Yes.
England also play New Zealand that day.
No one cares.
Everyone cares.
No one cares.
And then we kick off on July 12th at 9 p.m. We'll kick off the World Cup June 12th, 9 p.m. against Paraguay. So our show will probably be the week of the 12th for us anyway. So that'd be we did come out on the 10th, a couple days before that match.
I will not be in town.
So, but again, thank you for everybody that'll watch. Thank you, Adam, for joining us.
Anytime, bring me on. You want to talk USA soccer? You can bring me on anytime you want.
Definitely, just not the 9th.
I'm gonna be there. I'll be in California. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go. So,
I'll be reporting live from the field.
There you go. But thank you everybody for watching, and as always, vamos Orlando.
Yeah.